Here we go to the Liverpool not happening. Liverpool move to sign world-class forward. Collapses. Liverpool are now unlikely to complete the signing of Real Madrid forward Rodrygo in the summer transfer window, according to Peter O'Rourke of Football Insider. Adding a left-sided attacker may have been one of Liverpool's priorities during the summer, especially after Luis Diaz left the club to join Bundesliga side Bayern Munich. Cody Gakpo is currently being deployed in this position, while Florian Wirtz is also capable of playing in a wide area if needed. The Reds do appear to be prioritising a move to sign Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak, with Givma Sports senior correspondent Fabrizio Romano confirming that they held fresh talks to secure his signature on Saturday. It's unclear whether Liverpool will get a deal over the line for the Swedish striker, but it appears that a move for another forward is off. Menu Give Me Sport logo, 1 hour ago, follow like thread link, copied to clipboard Liverpool, Arne Slot. Liverpool are now unlikely to complete the signing of Real Madrid forward Rodrygo in the summer transfer window, according to Peter O'Rourke of Football Insider. Adding a left-sided attacker may have been one of Liverpool's priorities during the summer, especially after Luis Diaz left the club to join Bundesliga side Bayern Munich. Cody Gakpo is currently being deployed in this position, while Florian Wirtz is also capable of playing in a wide area if needed. The Reds do appear to be prioritising a move to sign Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak, with Givma Sports senior correspondent Fabrizio Romano confirming that they held fresh talks to secure his signature on Saturday. It's unclear whether Liverpool will get a deal over the line for the Swedish striker, but it appears that a move for another forward is off. Liverpool won't sign. Real Madrid. Winger. Rodrygo. Rodrygo, in action for Real Madrid. A report from Football Insider has suggested that a move from Liverpool for Rodrygo has collapsed, with O'Rourke providing his insight on the situation. The journalist that the deal has looked very difficult to do, and he's happy at Madrid, meaning it won't be happening before the end of the summer transfer window. The Rodrygo deal looks very difficult to do. He was back in the Madrid starting lineup against Oviedo, and I think the player, he's happy at Madrid as long as he's getting minutes. And Madrid, if they were to sell him, they'll be looking at huge fee for a signature as well. So late in the window, I would say it's highly unlikely that Liverpool would push to get a deal over the line for Rodrygo. It's not happening this window. Rodrygo, described as world-class by former Real Madrid teammate Luka Modric, would have been a smart addition for Liverpool and added them a new dynamic on the left-hand side of attack. It would undoubtedly be an incredibly expensive deal to do, especially considering he's involved in Xabi Alonso's senior squad in Spain. Slot has an abundance of quality in the final third, so missing out on Rodrygo certainly wouldn't be a disaster. The Brazilian international would improve Liverpool's squad, but they won't want to invest too heavily this summer after an expensive window already, breaking their transfer record to bring Florian Wirtz to Anfield. RB Leipzig are targeting Liverpool and England, U21's midfielder Harvey Elliott, 22, as a replacement for Xavi Simons, but the German side remain reluctant to meet the Reds' asking price. ESPN. External meanwhile, Liverpool could make a move for Aston Villa and England midfielder Morgan Rogers, 23, should a transfer for Elliott materialise. Football Insider. External Brazil winger Rodrygo, 24, will remain at Real Madrid in this transfer window, despite interest from a number of clubs, including Liverpool and Arsenal. Marca, in Spanish. External want more transfer stories? Read Sunday's full gossip column. Follow the gossip column on BBC Sport Hello, and welcome to the Echo's live blog, bringing you all of the latest Liverpool FC transfer news and rumours on Sunday, 31st August. Deadline day is almost here, meaning that the last-minute scramble to complete transfer deals is just about to start. Clubs have until 7 p.m. tomorrow, Monday, the 1st of September, to get any transfers over the line. One name who's expected to be mentioned a lot around Liverpool over the next few days is Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak. The Sweden international is pushing for a move to Anfield before the end of the window. He's not the only potential new arrival, with Liverpool also working on a deal for Crystal Palace centre-back Marc. The Reds are said to have made their first move for the England international. As ever with the last days of the window, there could also be some surprises thrown up too, while there may also be exits to keep an eye on. We'll be with you all the way. Follow the Echo's live blog for all the latest Liverpool FC transfer rumours, news and opinion. Key events. Liverpool submit. Guehi bid. 17:27. James McConnell new contract and loan confirmed 14:39, 12:08 AM IE Wilson. Today's Premier League fixtures. Liverpool are in Premier League this afternoon as they take on Arsenal at Anfield in what could be a big game come the end of the season. But that's not the only Premier League match taking place today. Here is a look at the full fixture list. Brighton versus Manchester City, 2 p.m. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham, 2 p.m. Liverpool versus Arsenal, 4:30 p.m. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace, 7 p.m, 11:30 a.m. IE Wilson, Alexander Isak blow. One of the dominoes that could see Alexander Isak ending up at Liverpool in the next couple of days may not fall, if the latest comments from Wolves boss Vitor Pereira are anything to go by. Newcastle are keen to bring in more striking reinforcements before sanctioning any move for Isak, with Wolves' Jorgen Strand Larsen a key target. Newcastle have seen two bids worth £50 million and £55 million turned down by Wolves, and now their manager has given a firm response. Speaking to Sky Sports, he said, "Today, if he plays, his quality could give us something else. We are not in a situation to sell our best players. The information I have is that he will stay with us." 11:03 AMIE Wilson. Alexander Isak intention. Liverpool do not intend to pay anywhere near £130 million for Alexander Isak in the final days of the window, but the player himself is confident of a move, according to TalkSport's Alex Crook. Isak is pushing for a move to Anfield, but Newcastle have so far held strong on their stance, with a £130 million fee being mentioned. Liverpool have until 7 p.m. tomorrow to complete a deal. 10:36 a.m. IE. Wilson Joe Gomez bid AC Milan have sent an official bid to Liverpool for defender Joe Gomez, according to Fabrizio Romano. It is added that the two clubs are now discussing terms over a possible permanent transfer. Gomez will be allowed to leave the club if Marc completes a transfer to Anfield. 10:03 a.m. IE. Wilson Wissa's statement could impact Isak Brentford striker and Newcastle United transfer target Joan Wissa has released a bombshell statement ahead of deadline day, outlining his desire to leave the club. The forward could be seen as a potential replacement for Isak at Newcastle. The full statement is as follows. It's quite long. Over the past few weeks, there has been increased speculation about my future at Brentford Football Club. As a result, I wanted to speak directly and honestly about exactly where things stand. I have stayed silent for much of the summer, but with just hours remaining of the transfer window, I feel compelled to make it clear that I want to leave Brentford. I believe the club are unduly standing in my way, despite a series of fair offers throughout the summer. I have always given 100% for Brentford since the day I signed back in 2021. I am proud of what we have built together and have never taken the opportunity to play for the club for granted. Brentford fans will always have a special place in my heart, and I have always conducted myself professionally, both on and off the pitch. It has been a privilege to wear this shirt for 149 games and celebrate 49 goals. Earlier this summer, I held open discussions with the club's senior management, including key directors and the new head coach. I made clear my intention to explore a new challenge. During these conversations, it was confirmed to me and my representatives that the club would not stand in my way if a reasonable offer was received. This was also put in writing. Based on this understanding, I sought to find a new club, keeping Brentford informed with full transparency at every step. Brentford received a formal offer from another Premier League club, and I then communicated I wanted to join. I was under the impression, from all my conversations with Brentford, that there was a mutual agreement to part ways. Yet, as the window comes to an end, the club has now significantly changed its position, going against what was communicated. This has left me in a difficult and frustrating position. The commitment that I could leave this summer has not been fulfilled. It saddens me to have to write that, and I maintain total respect for the club and its fans. I want to make it clear that I have not acted unprofessionally, nor do I wish to leave Brentford on bad terms. I have been transparent in my position throughout. I have continued to communicate openly with the club and conduct myself in a way that reflects my values as both a footballer and a human being. I remain hopeful that a fair and reasonable resolution can still be found before the transfer window shuts. In the meantime, I must do what I feel is right for my career and family, and insist that Brentford Honour keep their word to let me join a new club and at a fair price.